Yeah, so you can listen to this practice wherever you find yourself today. You can be sitting down or laying down or stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully, wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you'd like to listen to this in a still position, just take all the time that you need to arrive. And just start to tune in with your specific body and how you are feeling today. And see if there's any movements that your body wants to naturally take. Maybe some neck rolls or some side body bends, some cat-cow motions with the spine. Maybe some torso twists, just anything at all that feels good in your body. And doing your best to keep this movement from a place of feeling rather than thinking. So not thinking about the movements or what it looks like or thinking about what it feels like, but just coming fully into that sense of feeling and just following that path of least resistance, moving in whatever way feels good for you right now. And if what feels good for you right now is stillness, then honoring that stillness whenever. So you can continue to move for as long as you need to, even throughout this practice. If you find the need to readjust yourself, no worries, you're not ruining anything if you do that. But if you're feeling ready and would like to come to a still position to listen to this, you may do so at any time. Just feeling that the spine is nice and straight. And if you're in a place where you feel safe and would like to, you can allow the eyes to gently close if they aren't already. And you can just mark your arrival into your body today, into this practice, with a full and intentional cleansing breath. As you take a long and slow inhale in through the nose, letting yourself fill up fully. Pausing for just a moment to really just feel what it's like to be full as you slowly let that go. Exhaling bit by bit, pushing that last bit of air out of you to truly empty yourself, and again pause for just a moment to really feel that emptiness as you let your next breath come to you as it's needed. So you can breathe just like that for a few more rounds for as long as it feels good for you. Just exaggerating the 4 parts of your breath. Taking a few more sips of air in than you might normally as you hold that breath for just a moment longer than usual. And then exhale a bit more fully and pause for a moment longer when you are empty. Just consciously slowing down your breath. Making the breath intentional. It might even be helpful for you to visualize something that is helpful. Maybe just helpful energy or energizing energy or anything that you might feel like you need right now. Envisioning that entering your body as you inhale, and envisioning anything that you no longer need leaving you as you exhale. And at any point when you are feeling ready, you can allow yourself to almost feel like you're stepping back and up in your mind into that role of the witness or the role of the observer. Into that place where you are watching your body breathe you, releasing all control and guidance over your breath. Just remembering that your breath is a bodily function that can be done either voluntarily or automatically. So just playing with that guidance and release of guidance as we begin today. And seeing if you can just watch your body breathing rather than having any direct influence over your breath. Treating your body like the force of nature that it is. Maybe looking at your breath as you would waves rolling up on a shoreline. Not trying to control the rhythm or depth of them, but just watching as they come and go naturally. And as you are watching this natural process within you, you can start to let some of your awareness now come into your physical body, your skeleton, the shape that you have chosen, the shape you're laying in or sitting in. And even with the eyes closed, maybe just seeing the shape that you're in. Seeing the form of your skeleton, the form of your body in the space that you're in. Noticing your posture, noticing any joints or muscles that might be a bit achy or might not feel so good. Almost taking inventory of how you are physically feeling in this moment right now. Remembering that a meditation practice is not about ignoring or erasing all the unpleasant feelings that might be in this moment, but just about sitting with whatever is here in this moment. So if you are feeling really good physically, sitting with that, sitting with your reality. If you are feeling really not good, doing the same. And seeing if even just for a moment, you can find a sense of acceptance with what is. Even when what is might not be very pleasant. And if there is a specific area of pain in your body anywhere, doing your best to not distract or run away from those sensations. And just become curious of what would happen if you leaned into that sensation instead. What would happen if you fully felt those sensations? Remembering that sometimes the biggest source of pain that we can feel is that resistance to it. That feeling of what is happening right now shouldn't be happening, or I am feeling bad and I should be feeling good. And that it's almost like a record scratch, where you feel like what is happening is wrong or shouldn't be. So just becoming curious of what it would be like if you truly felt like whatever is happening right now is what should be happening, or else it wouldn't be happening. Reminding yourself that you are capable of feeling tough things. You are capable of feeling pain and suffering, and it will not break you. You are a strong human, and you are capable of living the human experience, or else you would not be here in this body. And the human experience consists of the full range of emotions and feelings, including pain and suffering, as well as joy and love. And so you can start to bring some awareness now to whatever part of your body is making contact with the ground beneath you. And just seeing how fully you can release yourself into that surface. And just imagining that sensation of when you exhale into a hug with someone that you love dearly. Even if it's just for a moment, you allow yourself to be loved. You allow yourself to be held and supported. And just awakening that same sense with the earth beneath you. Allowing gravity to hug you close to the earth. Letting yourself be safe right where you are. Reminding yourself of your deep and ultimate sense of safety. And when you allow yourself to feel this ultimate safety with the knowledge that your body will return to the earth and your soul will return to wherever they come from, there might be some reminders or thoughts that pop into the mind of some things in your life that maybe don't fully support your safety. Or maybe some areas of your life where you don't feel fully safe. And not pushing those away or ignoring those thoughts or ideas that come, but allowing those seeds to be planted within you. Remembering that change does not happen right away. Sometimes it can be a very slow process. So just allowing those seeds to be planted within you so you feel a little bit more confidence as your days go on to act in the ways that best support your safety. To make any changes or adjustments to your life as you need to. Remembering that supporting your safety and your life, your happiness, your love is the least selfish thing you can do. It's the only way that we can fully support and show up for those around us is by fully supporting ourselves, showing up for ourselves. Leading by example, in a way. So maybe feeling just this overall sense of heaviness in the body as you just let yourself be as big as you are, be as wide and tall as you are, and just letting yourself take up as much space as you do. And starting to bring some awareness as well to the crown of your head, or whatever part of your body is facing toward the sky above you. And almost feeling like you're being magnetically drawn upward. Maybe a sense of lightness, a sense of being lifted. And without thinking about it, seeing how you can feel these opposing sensations simultaneously. You are capable of feeling heavy and supported at the same time as you feel light and lifted. Noticing how the muscles in your face might be responding to what you're hearing or what you're feeling right now. Making note of any emotions that might be expressed by the expressions on your face. And gently allowing these areas to soften and allowing any expression to naturally melt away along with the tension. Almost feeling like the muscles on your face are hanging off of the bones slightly. Feeling this overall sense of trust with your own anatomy. Trusting that it is safe for you to let go, and that everything will be held exactly where it needs to be without any of your doing. And this is time for you to just be. Know that there is nothing else you should be doing at this moment. You do not need to multitask and maybe plan for your day as you allow yourself to rest. But this is time for you to sit with exactly who you are right now. Finding a sense of peace with that, a sense of acceptance with who you are at this moment, knowing that this will always change. The only constant in this life for all of us is change. So remembering that each and every time you show up for yourself and to this practice, you will feel differently. And just again, awakening that sense of curiosity. This isn't something you have to do or check off your to-do list, maybe. But this is a time for you to explore. Awaken that sense of curiosity with who you are, with how you are feeling. Remembering that there is nothing else, no one else who can teach you more about yourself than what quiet time with yourself can teach you. So you can let yourself continue to feel whatever is coming up for you as you listen to the following words from Inward by Young Pueblo. But just allow anything that feels like it resonates to just soak in a little deeper within you and not worrying about the rest. So allow yourself to transform as many times as you need to be fully happy and free. The inward movement can be summarized as follows. We observe ourselves. We accept what we find without judgment. We let it go, and the actual release causes our transformation. We are already always changing. But when we focus on healing, we can change in the direction of our choosing. There are moments when we intentionally reclaim our power. Every moment we take to know ourselves, we return as someone new. Whatever calms and concentrates the mind causes the purifying release of old burdens that weigh us down. One can be successful with simple inward observation, but when we observe ourselves through proven healing techniques, including different forms of meditation and practices of yoga asanas, among many other things, we accelerate the process of change. Different techniques reach different levels of the mind. Ultimately, any practice that you feel is challenging but not overwhelming is giving you real results. It's the right one for you at the moment. As we progress, we may take on sharper tools for deeper healing. Anything that can heal the subconscious of our mind and create space for love is powerful enough to completely change our lives. When you want to change yourself, do not change everything at once. Pick a few things to focus on first. Setting yourself up for success is key. Trying to change too many things at once is sometimes overwhelming, but being consistent with a few changes, applying them in your life until they become integrated as new positive habits, helps you bring a strong foundation for future transformation. Setting yourself up for victory helps you build momentum. It makes the consistency required to achieve greater goals in the future much more attainable. Find the balance between being productive and being patient. Letting go is medicine that heals the heart. Letting go is a habit that requires practice. And letting go is best done through feeling, not thinking. You can just take the next few moments to just allow everything you've heard today to settle. Reminding yourself that when you hear something that really strikes a chord or resonates with you, it's just when we hear on the outside what a part of us already knows to be true on the inside. So just allowing those truths to be enhanced within you. Allowing that trust with yourself and your own instincts to build. Reminding yourself that you can trust yourself. You can trust your instincts, especially when it comes to healing. And so if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can just let your hands find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. And just take a moment to really tune in to this beating rhythm inside your own heart. Maybe even feeling the pulse of your palms into each other. The pulse of your heart into your thumbs and your thumbs back into your heart. Just reminding yourself of this power that you have that is generated through you. Just taking a final deep breath into the body today and letting yourself fill up to every corner and edge of you. And as you exhale, letting go of anything you are ready to let go of as you let your head gently bow. And just taking this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat. Whatever you believe that to be. Bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and for taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights, and may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do into every one that you see. Thank you.